I originally made a video with just my little paper signs, but apparently it's too faint to read and I didn't feel like redoing it in marker, so I guess I'll just read everything that I originally put on the paper, to show you in that. Whoop, dropped you. That I originally put in the last video. I deleted that one and I'm making this one, so just bear with me. I'm usually not a fan of having to talk in the videos. It makes me very anxious and nervous because I don't know how I sound in them, so. But, here we go. Trying to get comfortable, sorry. My psychiatrist appointment's tomorrow. Yay! Not exactly too sure about it. I'm actually feeling very nauseous. I have made a list out of all my symptoms, and I wanted to share that list with you all. For those who may be unsure if they may have depression or not, and I also made the list for myself so that I can make sure that I'm tell my therapist everything that I am going through. And these you should be able to read okay, but I will read them out loud as I show them. Sadness, guilt, often feeling alone even when in the company of others, numb, lack of interest in things, which here lately has included intimacy, which is an issue. Also, I used to love music and drawing and stuff, and I hardly listen to it anymore, and I hardly draw anymore. It's very rare. And when I do draw, it's ended up being darker things than what I usually draw. Pain, both mental and physical. Physical, usually including chronic pain in the back, neck, and shoulders. Exhausted all the time. I'm constantly tired. Doesn't matter how much sleep I get. I'm tired from the moment I wake up until the time that I go back to bed. Unable to sleep or sleeping too much. For the past couple weeks I have been unable to sleep. And then I ended up sleeping for an entire day just about yesterday. When I'm falling asleep, it feels like darkness is closing in on me. Or as I'm just drifting off to sleep, I'll see it's hard to explain, weird, scary creatures. And it'll jolt me awake really quick. It sucks. It literally takes everything I have to get out of bed. According to my husband, I make it look easy, but it takes everything I have to get out of bed. But I do it because I have to get my kids off to school, and I also have to get my husband up and get him ready to go for work and stuff. Suicidal thoughts, which is pretty self-explanatory. I haven't done any attempts yet, thank goodness for that. But I know some people probably have and either failed or many have unfortunately succeeded, but mine have just been thoughts for now. Thoughts of my family being better off without me. Changes in my mood. Yeah, changes in my mood in an instant. It literally takes nothing for me to go from this to sad or angry or agitated sometimes. I literally cannot stand being around people anymore. I don't like going to stores alone or crowded places alone. I've had to do it for years, and I often still do it now because I really don't have a choice. I have to go grocery shopping and get what we need, but I try to get it as quickly as I can and get the hell out of there. There are days when I just feel like a fog, feel like I'm in a fog, just, existing. I feel like a failure because at the current moment, in the current state of mind I'm in, I can't help provide for my family. And it sucks. Because nowadays you can't survive on just one income in a household, especially with 2 kids, one of them being autistic. It's just unfeasible. And right now, with our situation, we're stuck in a hotel and we're having to pay $300 a week to be here. So surviving here has been a huge pain in the butt. Always apologizing. I apologize for anything and everything under the sun. It doesn't matter what it is. I'll apologize for looking at you. I'll apologize if I think I did something wrong, or even if I didn't do something wrong, or if I think I'm talking too much, I'm always apologizing. But that's the list. If you have a majority of those symptoms, odds are that you may have depression as well. As rare as it is, today has been a decent day. If you need someone to talk to or just someone to listen to, I have a page/blog thing on Facebook. It's called Fighting Depression and Anxiety. It has a picture of an anime girl standing in the snow. Find that page and you can message me through it. And if you just need someone to listen to you, I'll listen. Or if you want to actually talk to someone, I'll be there to talk to. So if you'd like to do that. I also have some other things that I've written down from a article that I found. I'm going to read those to you. Because depression and anxiety is mental, those of us who deal with it are often told that our illness doesn't exist because it can't be seen. So because we can't get it x-rayed or it doesn't show up on a CAT scan, people simply think that it's all in our heads. Which obviously, it is. It's in our heads. But in most cases, yes, there's medicine that you can take for it. Yes, there are coping mechanisms. But usually it's a permanent deal. I have dealt with this for as long as I can remember. It got really bad when I was 14, 15 years old. I actually ended up being Baker acted into a hospital. That was fun. And it just recently here took a turn for the worse again, which is why I'm actually seeking out help. Because for the first time ever in my life, I'm actually having the suicidal thoughts, and those scare me. People say it's made up, a cry for attention, or just plain weakness, when in reality the last thing we want is attention. And we may have some very bad days, but we are far from weak. It takes strength and courage to push through what goes on in our minds so that we can live another day. Unfortunately, people won't understand that unless they are going through it or have been there. Keep in mind that you don't owe anyone an explanation, and you sure as hell don't have to justify it. But be sure to talk to someone about it if your symptoms worsen. If you're not ready to go take that step like I have to see a psychiatrist or a therapist, then confide in a friend, or like I said, find my page, message me, I'll listen to you. And I'll give you input back if you'd like. You just have to let me know. You don't have to go through this alone, and nobody should go through it alone. There are options out there. There are people that will be there and listen to you, even when you think that there isn't any. But that is it for this video. I appreciate you watching. If you like what you see, please like and subscribe. And please feel free to share, because if I can help even just one person, that's my goal. I'd like to help a lot more people than that, but even if I can just help one person, that's all I could ask for. So, but thank you for watching. Hope you all have a good day. Bye-bye.